Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another dose of art here with me, Simon Hill, and my co-host Veronica Salt. This is the show where we run down what took place on TNT Extreme, and this one it went off big time. Veronica, welcome to a show, another stacked one. Lots to talk about.
We have so much to talk about from beginning to end. The matches were incredible. The drama just kept happening. There was so many shock appearances and so many things. I can't wait to get into it. But first of all, of course, we can't do an aftermath without having a very special guest. Would you like to intro them for me, please? Simon!
Absolutely. This is the TNT World Champion. Over 500 days strong, has wrestled and defended this title on every continent across multiple countries. The one, the only, ladies and gentlemen, your TNT World Champion, Tate Mayfairs.
Woo! Check it out, baby. The goal right here. And I think you were selling it a little bit short, bud. It's not more than over 500. It's over 600. And to check how long the reign really is, I need to get on ChatGPT and actually check it out. September 17th, 2023. Damn, a long time ago.
That's quite a reign.
I'm here. It's still rolling.
It's still rolling. And look, let's quickly talk about what happened at the last show. You were a busy guy at going off big time, and there was also a lot that took place, not just between you and Trent Seven, which we will get into in a while, but Derice.
Yeah, Derice, my mug. Yeah, he tried to like jump me, didn't he? Get a little sneak attack, try and get his grubby little hands on this belt, because let's be honest, everyone wants this belt. It's the most important belt in the entire of pro wrestling right now. Not just independent wrestling, not just the United Kingdom, but it's been defended more times internationally and held by the most dominant champion in all of professional right now in professional wrestling. So if anyone wants to claim to be the world champion, they have to beat me. They have to hold this title. So, yeah.
Was Trent Seven the biggest obstacle you've faced so far at TNT Extreme Wrestling? I mean, everyone had waited for Trent Seven to appear at TNT for a very long time. It's someone you've known for a very long time.
That's true. I don't want to ever overhype someone, because when you're in a conversation with Tate Mayfairs, you're just not that important. But as far as my opponents go, Trent Seven probably is. Look, I can say it now that it's all done. I got him beat, but yeah, he provided a lot of stress for me on the way going into it, because 3 years prior I faced him at WWE, and that was his night on that night. And I've never had an opportunity to face him again since. And he's been prolific. He's been around the world. He's notable, one of the biggest names in British professional wrestling, in independent professional wrestling, in wrestling entirely. So, yeah, I was concerned, but I was victorious, of course.
Another successful title defense. And what's next for you, Tate? Because there's a lot going on. Of course, you've still got the, Let's Ban Deathmatch Wrestling at TNT. That's what you're championing at the moment. But you've got Summer Explosion just around the corner.
That's true. That's it. That's, you've laid it out perfectly. I've got my petition online. I'm gonna keep posting it out there, and I've had the physical one, which I've handed out. I've gave to you guys to sign. I'm not sure if you did, Simon. I know that you, Veronica, were pretty rude actually about trying to sign that. But in time, just like everything else, you'll realize you're wrong. You're dumb. I'm smart. I'm here to save this company. I'm here to save professional wrestling. And I will get that over the line. Just like everything I've said I was going to do, I've made happen. Death to Deathmatch Wrestling is one of the most important charitable things that I am giving to the professional wrestling world. So when I do ban them from TNT Wrestling, the world will be a better place. The world will be an even better place also after Summer Explosion, when I get to destroy the myth that Derice is anything special. The guy's nothing but a cheap pop artist.
Wow.
Little hype man. He's not a world champion. He never has been. And that's why when I was interviewed at the end of the last show, when it comes to the world title, no one knows who Doris is.
Well, what a perfect segue for Veronica to show that interview after your match with Trent Seven and what took place at Going Off Big Time. Say any last words going into Summer Explosion? Of course, you've corrected me here on the dates and numbers. Over 600 days now as TNT World Champion, the most important title in the world of professional wrestling right now.
You're right. Any extra words? Oh, mate, come on. Just play the video. Let's get this thing rolling. Clean your room as well.
Fucking Doris! I fucking hate Doris. I don't know, fucking everywhere around the world that boy comes up. Doris, I'll make something clear, man. This sport is a hard place to be. And you don't have a lot of friends, but there's people you respect and there's people you don't respect. And Doris, you are the latter. I don't fucking respect you. I don't fucking like you. I don't care what you've done. I've done greater. I've wrestled for the biggest companies. I've wrestled the biggest wrestlers. I have held this championship and made it the most legitimate championship in all of professional wrestling today. Today marks 623 days. By the time I face you, I will officially be the longest reigning TNT World Heavyweight Champion of all time. And you know, it's funny. I was on a night out the other day and somebody come up to me and said, in fact, I need you to answer this for me. Knock, knock.
Who's that?
Doris.
Doris who?
Exactly.
Wow.
I got jokes. I might just be the world's greatest comedian who ever walked planet Earth too.
Well, I mean, look, Tate, thank you for joining us. I know this was something we had urgently from the boss, Jay Apter, that you needed a place to come and vent and express your feelings about.
I don't need a place to come and vent and all the rest of it. I am what I am, and that's the greatest. I'm the man who's made this company the most important that it has ever been. I've made this title bigger and better than any of these other big names have ever done. Gunther, what is it? Dan Maloney, JD McDonough. I don't need to come here. I don't need to come here. You need me to come here. You just get your words right, you dumbass.
Okay, all right.
I don't need to come here. You're welcome for it. Do you know what happened the other day? Look at the comments flying off. Mayfair's is the GOAT. Tate Mayfair's, thank you for saving this place. Look at the fire. They're firing off because of me. Anybody is only here to watch this show because I'm here. I'm going to give me the quick wrap up, you little dumbass. 667 days today. I just had to check that out on ChatGPT. Yeah, I'm famous. I can look up my stats like that on the internet like that. What can you look up on there, huh? Nothing. You can only stand there and look up at greatness, dumbass. And by the time I beat Doris, how many days will that be? Can you do maths?
We'll be at 638. I believe.
How would 667 today be 638 by July 27th? You must be as dumb as Veronica looks.
I mean, that's really offensive. Come on.
What are you gonna do about it, bud? What are you gonna do about it?
Nothing. No, look.
Yeah.
Tate.
Okay. Now you would like to thank me for the views? Would you like to thank me for raising this company, for gracing my appearance here, for showing you the most beautiful and important belt? Just like how Triller Fight TV rang up Jay Apter and said, "Hey, we just want to say the numbers are through the roof since Tate Mayfair's has been the champion. No one is doing the work like Tate Mayfair's has ever done. Do you have anybody else like him? Do you have anybody else who can promote and push the brand and be as successful as for you as this guy?" And he said, unfortunately, nobody's as good as him. Even cheap pop Doris, all he can do is run around in the mid card and sing a little song. So I'll send him back there. I'll give him his little 15 minutes, if that, Maybe he'll just get 5. Just like you. Time's up. I'm out.
Wow. Okay.
What a delight. Honestly,
as always.
a wonderful champion that just lifts people up, you know, makes everyone feel great.
Yeah. Look, let's roll the highlights of him and Trent. TNT World
Absolutely.
Championship match, great match. Go and watch it back on Triller TV after you've watched Aftermath here. Tate Mayfair's had plenty to say. Veronica, hit the button.
Evan finally comes to TNT. He's seen his 3 continents with over 13 title defenses.
Tate Mayfair's today. That's not an opinion. That is an actual fact.
Check this for a stat. Tate Mayfair's has now had more successful title defenses than any. There's the dragon suplex, snaps it. Now goes for the snaps the fingers.
Shades of the former TNT champion.
There's looking for the bitter ember instead. Oh, with a diving elbow. Oh no, oh no. Birmingham Hammer! And now he's going to drop the Birmingham Hammer! Mayfair's using his tactics. He has those brass knuckles.
Savile blow with the knuckles.
7 down and out. Legs hook, stacks it. 1, 2, 3.
I can't believe this.
Ring the bell. Tate Mayfair's retains.
The occasions in this match where we thought Trent Seven was going to walk away, the new TNT.
Great commentary there, by the way. And even though I called a move wrong, I got really excited that I thought Trent was going to drop the Birmingham Hammer off the top rope, but he didn't. But yeah, so as you can see, really good match for the TNT World title. Great to have Trent Seven finally step foot in a TNT ring. And let's find out now what happened when Doris confronted the champion.
I'll never shut the fuck up to the day I leave this company, because nobody stands for TNT. No one represents TNT more than me, the greatest to ever do it, Tate Mayfair.
Oh wait, that's Doris's music. And he's ready for a fight. He said earlier tonight that he wants a main event title picture.
Doris has snatched the World Heavyweight title away from the champion. You can't deny Simon, he looks good holding that belt. But it's one thing to come out and take it out of Tate Mayfair's hands. It's another thing, Simon, to defeat him and take that title away from him completely. Can a man like Doris get the job done?
Well, time will tell as to where this will go.
So plenty to talk about and dissect there. You also saw a comment from fan Mike Taylor saying that was one of the best TNT main events he's witnessed in quite some time, and it was incredible. Doris now having the opportunity of a lifetime here, Veronica.
He really, really does. I mean, there's a lot of eyes on Doris right now, globally, not just at TNT. He is going from success to success, from height to height. So of course he's going to go for the TNT World Championship. He's going to go for the best of the best. And I have to give it to Tate. He has made that championship. He's elevated it. He's taken it to new heights, even though personally, sometimes I just can't handle his attitude. You've seen him in the ring there when he was facing DeReese. He didn't look as brave then as he was when he was having an interview with you and I. It's always, it's one thing when he's talking to you and I, he's talking to the camera, when he's got a mic in his hand, and it's quite another thing when he's facing another opponent toe to toe.
Absolutely. And I don't know, my room's quite clean. I didn't think it
was
was.
thinking, is it that room he's talking about?
Well, I think we should start the show properly, and we've got a great highlight package to kick things off in style before we're joined by another special guest. Veronica, let's show them what took place at Going Off Big Time.
Any minute now.
We got it.
Any minute now.
It's
Hold
gonna
on.
happen.
There we go.
Wow. Now, before we get our next guest on, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen all these comments coming in. Please keep sending those in and we'll read yours out on the show, of course. The more, the better. We love getting people involved in the show here at Aftermath. Of course, make sure you're all following and subscribing to our social media for all of the upcoming match announcements, news, videos, and so much more. Talking of videos, Veronica, they don't get much better than that, do they?
They really, really don't. Now, if you don't know, I'm the one that puts together little highlight reels and stuff for the Aftermath show. And I work really hard and I'm not very good at it, but I do my very, very best, okay? I do my best and it's not too bad. But showing that has just put me to shame because that's not my work. That is Graps on film, the absolute genius that is Ash. He's just absolutely incredible. And now I don't want to show any of my videos.
No, I can't blame you. I mean, Ash is the creme de la creme. I even rolled the R because of how good he is there. He truly is a master at this. And we have him here on Aftermath. Ash, welcome to the show, my friend. Great
Thank you. Thanks so much. In fact, you guys give me the biggest head. Honestly, that was. I appreciate the introduction. I appreciate you guys having me.
We'll save the stories of Ash and Graps on film and trying to get footage from him as a talent perspective for another day.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
But look, let's talk about what you do, and all these incredible highlight packages, ladies and gentlemen, are primarily from this guy right here, Ash Graps on film. Go on social media, check all of his work out. He travels the whole of the UK and further sometimes to go and do all of this incredible work. Ash, what's it like being in the firing line? You're closer than most of us, and you see everything firsthand, especially matches like Trent Seven versus Tate Mayfairs for the TNT World Championship. What's going through your head when you're catching these shots and what we see on those highlights?
I love it, and I love TNT especially because you are so close to the action, and I think also obviously having like the deathmatch element with TNT, I think it's that like added level of danger, and you feel part of it. You know, truthfully, I think part of me is living vicariously through the wrestlers in the ring, through the action, and yeah, sometimes getting a little too close to the action, but no, it's a real thrill to be ringside, and I always say it's like the best seat in the house. You know, you're getting to watch such a high quality of wrestling, and it's right there. You're literally you're closer to the front seat. So yeah, absolute buzz.
Since you've been at TNT, how do you feel that the likes of TNT has grown, and you've also been able to provide the backdrop for that with these incredible video packages?
Oh yeah, honestly, like I've loved my time at TNT, and I've loved seeing it grow. And I think what was attractive when I first started working with TNT is a lot of what I do. I describe it as cinematic pro wrestling videography. So a lot of that is the kind of like the slow motion, you know, the beautiful shots, and there's a nice tie into that when it does come to death matches, and you've got light tubes breaking, or you know, glass, thumbtacks falling. There's all these really aesthetically pleasing visuals that I get to capture and then to showcase. And I hope what I've been able to do working with TNT and, you know, capturing this content is introducing different social media content, you know. So that's some of the viral videos, and that is just a vehicle in a way that I hope that I'm able to then introduce TNT, introduce you know, these amazing TNT matches to an audience that might not have seen TNT before, or if they have seen TNT before, maybe it's portraying those matches in a different way.
And I'm not sure if you're seeing all the messages come up here from fans, not just of TNT, but of wrestling in general. Charlie Carruthers there. Ash is an absolute legend. So much love for the guy. We had Drew Parker fan saying how good you are at the AJ Media, of course. What's it like for yourself? Because, you know, you are front and center. You're able to see everything. And there he is, the boss man himself. Ash is the man. Thank you for everything you've done since coming on board. You've truly made TNT look $1 million for your outstanding work. I mean, from the boss man himself.
That's nuts. Thank you, Jay. That's crazy.
And here we go, Wrestle Snaps, one of the top photographers going around the country at the moment, making his mark as well. Graps on Film is the best videographer on the UK scene.
Oh man, I appreciate it, and it is crazy. And like, I don't know how to feel. I feel like, yeah, no, it is super nice, and I'm really like eternally grateful for you know, any sort of kind words or you know, feedback, and I appreciate it so much. And I think I was talking about it earlier this week, the Grats on Film unofficial motto. I've not publicized anywhere. This is just something that I kind of have in my head, and that's what motivates me. The unofficial motto of Grats on Film is elevate British wrestling, and that's what I look to achieve to do with everything, you know, that I'm producing, all the content that I'm making. So I think always the aim for me is, you know, I love wrestling. I love British wrestling. And if there is any way that I can contribute to that, and I can help showcase wrestlers, showcase companies, and, you know, ultimately just contribute to the scene, like, that's what I want to do. So if I'm achieving that, then I'm happy.
I think he's more than achieving that, isn't he, Veronica?
Well, 100%. I mean, I've said this to you before, that you take putting wrestling clips and you really elevate it to a standard that is incredible. It's amazing.
Thank you.
And like, your cinematic slow-mo mastery is just amazing. I have been lucky enough to be Graps on Film slow mode myself, and it was honestly
me
so
too. It just took me 6 months to get it, but
6 months is generous.
But no, it is, honestly, it's brilliant. It's really, really good, and the amount of comments that we're getting on Facebook, on YouTube, is just a testament to that people are really behind you and really, really love what you do. Now, for the people out there that would want to like sort of follow in their footsteps or get into the business themselves, do you have any advice on how to get themselves started?
Yeah, totally. And like the way that I got into this is I trained when I was like 16, and I sucked. But I did like some shows, I did some refereeing, and then I stopped for a long time, and then I went back and trained maybe like 3 years ago, something like that, at Kamikaze Pro. And then I did another couple training sessions, and I was like, no, this isn't for me, truthfully, and I was also a lot older, and I was like, no, this isn't for me. But by that point, I had a background in videography, so I spoke to Kamikaze Pro, and I said, can I help you in any way, with video content? And that's why I started. So I started then, filming shows, and then I did a lot of smaller shows, a lot of family shows, and that's what I'd really recommend is like start off slow, and and help these smaller companies. Who need the help, and ask them what they need, and try to bridge that gap. That would be one piece of advice, and another piece of advice is to do something different, because I think that's where I have found the most success. Like, and this might sound really cheesy, but like if you've watched one of like the 90 like WCW documentaries from back in the day, Eric Bischoff had this quote where he was he looked at what WWE was doing, and he was like, I want to do something different, and that's how he found success. And that's what I found. So I looked to see what other people were doing, and I was like, okay, that works for them. I'm going to do something different. I want to do slow mo. I want to do X, Y, Z. And that's not to say that I haven't taken inspiration from other videographers, and I 100% have. But the core success that I've had is do something different. So that'd be my advice: is try to find a niche within this niche, and then really nail that, and I think you'll find success.
Wow, very inspirational. Ash, before we do let you go, can you tell everyone where we can find you, where the fans and the TNT faithful can go and follow your work and see some more of your incredible video packages?
Absolutely, thank you. Instagram, Graps on Film. That's the main place. TikTok I suck at. YouTube I suck at. Twitter sometimes. X. Instagram's the place.
There you go. So go and follow Ash Graps on Film across social media, even the ones he sucks at. And we'll see you at Summer Explosion, no doubt.
Absolutely. And thanks again, guys. I really appreciate having me on.
No worries. Ladies and gentlemen, Graps on Film.
Mutual.
Right.
I love it so much. It's just good.
He's a little bit beautiful as well, isn't he? He's
a
100%. Bit of a hunk.
Lost in his eyes. I can hardly look at the screen.
We've got a special co-host today, by the way, Veronica. I forgot to inform you. Come on, don't knock everything over, please.
Did you see my cat during?
I did. Are you going to do the next link with us?
You're going to do the next link,
right? Well, Veronica, I'm going to let you do the next link. Whilst I put Milo back down. He's woken up because he thinks I'm boring. So,
well, the very next thing we're going to talk about, I'm just going to get the banner up for it. Hold on. Is the Ultra X Vacant Championship. Now, we did have a marvelous match, and Doris got to make a little debut. Let's look at the footage.
That unfortunately leaves the TNT Ultra X Championship without a champion and without a division. And could I ever leave a bout that made me like that? In that state, never. So, with Jay Apter's approval, I scoured the country for 6 of the best young, upcoming talent to fight for this title tonight. That's what we want to see, yeah? So how about we have a new division, new blood, but for that, we're going to need a new bout, because this is a little bit battered. So how about out with the old and in with the new?
We have a brand new belt of Act 2, Benjamin Harland. He's here at Going Off Big Time in Liverpool. We're about to crown his partner, Jack Knudsen, is also in the house.
Representing Act 2. It's
Jack
hailing
Johnson.
from Hazelway, Salford.
To the TNT faithful and a former TNT
This is the
heavyweight
weapon
champion
of SAS destruction.
For a cup of coffee.
Hailing from the
Was the man who held that championship and still to this day
He
has
is
the longest
first
reign.
ever.
Oh! Kick right to the sternum, connected with all of it. Shane Monet, middle rope, into the double cylinders here.
Oh, beautiful back senton by... Beautiful satellite DDT from Lycos 2. Wait, Haaland in now. Looking for another one, maybe. Haaland at it scouted, back elbow. And there we go, Act 2 back in action.
Roll up,
Step through.
mule kick to the spine. Jack Johnson said tumbling to the outside. Now Benjamin Haaland can capitalise.
Michinoku driver could in. Oh! Takes out all three. Now off the ropes. Bolt. Wait. Oh!
Vacate that top before man like Dries went on run of a lifetime. Adam Bolt.
Oh! Double moonsault by Adam Bolt. Takes out.
Somebody.
With that stunner. Wait,
Two. Oh, that's it.
That's it. Has cost Adam Bolt the title, and Shane Monet is your new Ultra X champion. Simon, I don't believe it.
What a match. It had everything, but in the end, it was Shane Monet. Whether it by design or by look, is your new Ultra picking up that impressive victory. Open match.
What a way. What a way to...
Wow. Well, what a match that was. Absolutely incredible to kick off things at Going Off Big Time. We're going to try and make up a bit of time here because obviously we're, didn't expect Tate Mayfair's, did we? But, I think it was great to have Act 2 in there. Very different dynamic. Of course, there was that moment in the match where they collided as well, which was interesting to see.
Well, of course, a tag team going into a six-way match, it's going to happen. And I'm pretty sure that both of them would absolutely understand. The thing that I found really interesting in this match was the tension between Adam Bolt and Shane Monet throughout the whole thing, because obviously they were friends turned to enemies, and you could just see the seething bitterness between them. And then, of course, even towards the end, when Shane Monet rose his hand as the champion, he was still just rubbing it right in his face.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less from Shane Monet, but nonetheless, Shane Monet is now the new Ultra X champion. Of course, Kid Lycos could have made history in that match, but was unable to get the job done. But what took place after that match also, Ian Skinner decided to come out and interrupt our new part-time ring announcer, man like Dries, who done an incredible job, by the way. I think that should be Angus out of a job, but, I don't have the decision. That's one for the boss man to stew over. But it was indeed Ian Skinner who came out and interrupted Dries. Let's take a quick look.
That's all for me today. Easy day at the office, easy payday. Thanks, Jay.
Hang on.
What? This show just keeps getting better and better. Look, he's got the same glasses as Dries.
No, he's
Look, they're moving.
They're not moving. He's written that on with
It
pen.
says cheese. I'm sorry. Ian Skinner wears them better.
You're insulting. I would like to know.
Oh, what are you doing here, fam? Yo, fam, listen, I got all the emails, I got all the text messages. You didn't make the match.
Man like Dries, more like man like the cheese.
That was actually hilarious.
Hey.
You're embarrassing yourself now. Stop.
I hate to be the bad news bear. I hate to be the bad news bear.
You want to fight? You want to fight? Oh, all right, we got a referee. You want to see a fight? I want to have a fight. Let's have a fucking fight then, big man.
Kip up clothesline.
There's the ends. He collects flush on the jaw as well. Skinner building some momentum.
Double stomp from the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Lyrical Dragon, Man Like Doris.
Well,
I mean, look, it was a statement. I think Ian Skinner will now know not to interrupt Doris when he's in the middle of a speech.
I mean, absolutely not. And Doris just ragdolled him from one end of that ring to the other. I mean, Ian Skinner, he gets some really funny quips in. He's great at the jokes. I thought it was really, some of the stuff that he says is super cringe, and I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. And he did get some really good hits in. We did see some excellent hits, some amazing moves, but it's man like Doris at the end of the day. And you got shown exactly who it was that he was facing.
Yeah, absolutely. Doris, at the moment, global superstar, and it's only getting bigger. It's only getting better for him. So a real challenge for Ian Skinner. He'll go back, lick his wounds, learn his lessons, and no doubt we'll still see him back at TNT at some point. The action didn't stop there, though. We went full force into Judas Gray versus Leonardo Darwin. Take a look.
Been nothing short of impressive.
You said all you could say about that one, Simon. Judas Gray has been nothing but impressive. Individual to pull off tassels and a cowboy hat. I've only ever seen Judas Gray and Danny Hope pull off that look. Listen to the ovation here in Fusion. Impressively is Michael Kane.
On the line, and we will crown a
headstand
unification on the women's champion.
Cross chop there. Darwin thinking powerbomb.
Fighting off the advances there into a Hurricane Rana. Sends Darwin tumbling into the corner.
He's going for that headstand again.
Headstand.
Wait, Darwin catches him.
Rolling senton connects. Landed it.
Darwin just can't help himself. Any opportunity to wind up his opponent, he'll take it.
There's the dive. It's not legal in this matchup. Oh, there's
And
a
that
low
was that.
blow.
Oh, the backstabber.
Got all of it. Cover. 2 tights. 3.
And that's it.
Darwin win.
Tonight, a goal big time for Leonardo Darwin.
Well, after that match, Veronica, something was announced. Or
something very exciting. Something very exciting that I am very excited to see. And I don't want to spoil it, but I am very excited about this.
Can you tell?
Have you got, Jay? Bring him out.
Darwin, you have crossed a line. Nobody messes with 'cause cocaine goes fucking crazy.
I don't know what we just witnessed, but JCW's cocaine is coming to TNT.
Well, Simon,
I still don't know what we've just witnessed, but someone needs to have a word with Jay. I think he's got an obsession with the current cane gimmicks around the world, and I don't think we've seen the last of them yet.
I hope not, to be honest. I love a cringe joke. I mean, we've seen it from me and Skinner. See, when you're just like flogging a dead horse kind of jokes where you're just constantly going at it and doing it and doing it. This was the pinnacle for me, but I want them to keep going with it and keep going. I am so, personally, I'm looking forward to this match more than the other ones, to be honest with you. I'm so excited.
There were a lot of comments during that as well. We see that Wrestle Snaps is also very excited as you are, Veronica. Somebody also made
that. I don't know about that.
Trust me, she's very, very excited. And also, there was another good point there. Darwin versus Crowley at TNT's what somebody
The
wanted to
drama.
see. Oh,
Can you imagine?
wouldn't it? Who would
Battle of the Eagles.
bullshit the other? Yeah. I know, I just swore. I never swore.
For the promos alone.
Yeah.
For the interviews alone.
Oh, it would
Can you
be
imagine?
money on the table.
Money. Jay, book it.
Get it done. Get it done. And ladies and gentlemen, please keep those comments coming in. We'll read them out as we go. Of course, still lots more to cover, including the TNT unification for the Women's Championship. So we saw our TNT Ignition Women's Champion, Lucy Sky, take on the TNT Extreme Women's Champion, Session Moth Martina. Take a look at the highlights.
Deathmatch Lucy is here. The Ignition as ever TNT undisputed champion. Oh wait,
that's not the Session Moth. That's the. In there, right? You go Session Golf. Session Golf.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it comes down to this. That's what's on the.
Through. Oh! That bag. It's pretty see-through.
For our friends in America, it's thumbtacks. For us here in the UK, it's.
Oh, double. Oh, they landed in everything.
The collision, which always has been.
Session Moth now. Oh! Powerbomb!
Off. Now looking for that Michinoku driver.
There it is!
Counting. 2, 3. We have an undisputed champion. Lucy Sky at TNT, being crowned the first ever undisputed champ. She holds everything in this division. Sign of respect.
Now, this, for me, was one of the matches of the night. Lucy Sky came out the gate and she meant business. And going up against Martina, who for me personally has been one of the best in the world to do it. Of course, the amount of gold and titles, prestige Martina has going into this one. The money was behind Martina, but Lucy Sky showed exactly why she deserves to be on top.
I mean, she absolutely does. She's been going from height to height, really proven her worth. She's got some amount of gusto behind her. And to be able to win on this level, where you're the undisputed dual champion and you're against Session Moth Martina, I mean, to me, it would say to Lucy Sky that she's not only proven it to the fans, she's not only proven it to the management here at TNT, but she's also proven it to herself. She can't argue with the facts that are in front of her. She conquered that mountain that was in front of her. It was an incredible match from beginning to end, but unfortunately, that joyful moment soon turned to bitter tears. And I'm going to show you what footage happened straight after that match. In any minute now. There we go.
Women's champion.
Wait, that's Lana Austin. What's case, DJ?
That level up.
Lana Austin's cashing in. The bell's rung. Count it. 1.
Wow.
I've
Sky
been
kicks
informed by
out at
referee
1.
James Greenwood that this match is a death match.
Lana Austin is now in a death match. She can't be for a war. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Lana Austin is your
Ladies
new
and
double
gentlemen, your
champion.
And new undisputed TNT Women's World Champion, Lana Austin.
Lana Austin held that belt 7 years ago.
Well, Drew Parker, fan there, just left a comment saying he was so happy. They were so happy to see Lana Austin, the Queen, capture those titles, but not many people felt the same, Veronica.
I mean, it is a tactical move. It is a huge opportunity, but she just didn't go through the correct cycles. When I'm saying Lucy Sky proved to the fans, proved to the office, proved to herself that she deserves to be on top of that mountain. What Lana Austin did, to me, doesn't take any of that away from her at all. She went to hell and back for those belts, and Lana Austin just did her dirty at the end of the day. But I can't really blame Lana for taking advantage of that situation, especially after a death match. She's going to be our absolute weakest. And she is dastardly, that Lana Austin. I mean, she's not exactly she's not there to make friends. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day.
No, absolutely not.
We did catch up with Session Moth Martina and Lucy Sky sometime after the match, and we have some footage of that. I'll roll the footage just now.
I cannot believe that none of us left that match as the TNT Undisputed Women's Champion.
No, Lucy. You won that match fair and square. You are the rightful TNT Women's Champion. If Lana didn't take advantage when you were down after the hardest match of both of our lives, do you know what? She was looking to take advantage. What if I had won? She was going to do the same to me. She had it in her head. She was waiting until we were at our lowest. But after the hardest match we've ever had, like, she just sticks her nose in everywhere it doesn't belong. She only tries to take advantage, and we can't let her away with it. Can't let her away with it.
Listen. We left our blood, sweat and tears in that TNT ring. So let's settle this one for all. Me, Session Moth Martina, Lana, you want to stick your nose in our business? How about we do a triple threat, and it's for the TNT Undisputed Women's Championship.
Cheers!
Well, what a statement. And we also caught up with Lana Austin, didn't we?
We did indeed. Not only Lana Austin, but there was a little bit of an altercation between two people. It is very interesting. I'm just going to roll that footage just now.
You are looking at the TNT Undisputed Women's Champion. Look at me. I'm the best. I am a superstar. Call me Deathmatch Lana. Oh, look how pretty they look on me. So pure.
Fucking dare you interrupt my moment? Excuse me.
massive mistake. Dashing from my fortune!
Lucy Sky, rightfully so.
100%.
Fuming.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you be? Lana Austin stole the culmination of all of her efforts to this point. It was all roads were leading to this, and she made it. She did it, and we were all so proud of her. Even Session Morph Martina was proud of her. We were all rooting for her. We were all behind her, and then Lana Austin comes out self-serving as usual, and just takes it all away from her, and not even in a legitimate way. You can't even you can't justify that to anyone. Of course she's going to get her back up. Of course she's going to be absolutely raging. And Lana better watch out. This title defense that she's got coming up, the venom that is going to be coming towards her is going to be incredible. But she does have Temple of Malum in her back. I'm pretty sure they will be there during the match and have her back. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some interference there.
What a great seg that is, Veronica. Setting up, it's almost like you do this for a living, because the TNT Tag Team Championships were also on the line. It was Temple of Malum versus Jay Joshua and Connor Mills, two of the most talented men in professional wrestling right now. Let's take a look at the highlights from this explosive match.
Watching in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Spain.
Making waves down south at Rev Pro.
Liverpool
Let's see how they do on their
introducing
first
first.
Both have great pedigree, great background, as you mentioned, DJ, have been making waves down south. Temple of Malum are back, accompanied by the new undisputed women's world champion.
Anyone do before, but they are taking on a different type of ability. Not known to mix it up with the technical side, but he can do it, Simon.
Did you teach Connor Mills how to do that?
I didn't teach Connor Mills nothing, mate.
Beautiful basement drop kick.
Ease.
And now using Connor Mills. Sent on. Beautiful double team action. Connor Mills going to use Jay Joshua here as a post.
Oh, he's got both men. Double back. New tag team champions right there. If it wasn't for Laura Austin. Oh! Connor Mills put his hands on Rob Drake's future wife. Oh!
Lana Austin with a stunner to Jay Joshua behind the referee's back. Barking at Isaac North. Directing traffic.
There it is.
The 3D special 2-3. Temple of Malum retain.
Definitely, Simon, definitely. Just an absolute tag team war we've just seen.
When I said earlier, Lucy Sky and Session Martina was one of the highlights of that show, that was the second for me. It was an incredible match. I was absolutely rooting for Jay Joshua and Connor Mills. I think two of the most talented individuals in professional wrestling right now.
100%. And they've been making waves in the independent wrestling scene. They have been going from place to place and really making a name for themselves as a duo. And if they got to TNT and took someone like Temple of Malum down, that would really solidify their place in independent wrestling. UK-wide, they would really make a name for themselves. They would be the absolute pinnacle. It would be amazing. And we would all be glad to see it. But unfortunately, it just wasn't their night. Temple of Malum are a force to be reckoned with. That's why they've got those TNT Tag Team Championship belts around their waist, because they are one of the most formidable tag team champions and tag team opponents that the UK has to offer. They're the reason why they are the champs. But unfortunate result.
Yeah, absolutely. It was an unfortunate result. I do hope we see both Jay Joshua and Conor Mills back at TNT soon. Two incredible athletes, but it was indeed the Temple of Malum that lived to fight another day as your TNT Extreme Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Before we get on to what was our main event, ladies and gentlemen, this show, Aftermath, brought to you by Rama Clubber and Active Souls. Of course, keep those messages coming in. Yeah, I'd love a rematch as well. Wrestle Snaps has got it in one there. And I believe, actually, Jay Atzer is going to have these very special T-shirts, Aftermath, on sale very, very soon. And why wouldn't you want one? Because me and Veronica look damn good in them, and you also can look as good as we do. Yes, if you like those. Yeah, look, see, I already did it. Bossman's telling me I've already been there, done it. You're old news, Jay. Come on. You got to stick with us. Right, Veronica, shall we get to our main event?
Simon. Let's get to the main event. Let's roll the footage and then we'll chat after. Make sure to leave your comments for all of your thoughts through it and we'll discuss them. If you have any questions, let us know. Love you, bye.
Crowned a new TNT Extreme Division champion, and that was Emerson.
Current reigning and defending TNT Extreme Division champion, Emerson.
The Deathmatch Prince, the former Extreme Division champion, the man who stuffed needles into the face of Emerson James.
Nemesis.
These two nearly killed each other last month, Simon.
DJ, that.
Drew Parker the first to taste the tubes. Oh! Anyway, back to the action. Drew Parker calling for silence. And, environment that wasn't going to put Drew Parker away. But maybe that will. Emerson now. These two may fight forever.
I quit, which won Emerson. Oh! A destroyer. I'm getting too excited. Looking for that swanton knee. Top rope, gets a moonsault, lands it. Legs hook, shoulders down. 3, Emerson Jane retains. Oh, I don't think. Whoa! Oh! Wow. After all they've been through, the book may be closed. But for now, Emerson Jane continues to reign as your Extreme Division champion.
Very, very physical match. And of course, that was the reason that match happened was sadly Ricky Shane Page was injured and fell ill and couldn't make it to that show. Hopefully, the speedy recovery is taking place now and he'll be back at TNT very, very soon. He's owed a match by Emerson Jane for that TNT Extreme Division Championship. But Drew Parker came out. They once again, Veronica, tore the house down and really solidified why they are two of the best at what they do. But there was also a moment at the end of that match, which no one expected in that building.
Absolutely
where there
not.
was a slight embrace.
I mean, you can see the embrace. You can see the show of respect. You can see it, but Drew's face throughout the whole thing, just like... okay. The most lackluster, yeah, she's all right. That show of respect, it means a lot coming from someone like Drew Parker at the end of the day. These two have had some of my favorite matches in TNT. They go at it. They really, really go for each other every single time. And they keep facing each other and keep facing each other. And it was actually quite nice to have this moment, especially towards the end, where they do hug it out and they do have that show of respect for each other. And we can really see that that chapter is closed, that is completely over. Now, of course, we all wanted to see that match against Ricky Shane Page, but he unfortunately has not 1, not 2, but 3 herniated discs. So unfortunately, we'll be out for quite some time, like a few months at least. We have seen him getting back into matches slowly but surely. So hopefully we will be able to see him back here at TNT so we can see that match take place. And I will be looking forward to that as well. It's two absolute legends going at it. I cannot wait. And I know that Ricky Shane Page wanted to face Emerson James so badly to see if she lived up to the hype. Believe me, Ricky, she will. I can't wait for this match whenever it happens.
Yeah, absolutely. And very, very excited to see when Ricky returns full health and, raring to go. So hopefully he is on the mend. And thank you for everyone who has dropped a comment, dropped your messages here in the chat with us, joined us for this show. Charlie Cruthers here. Listen, as tough as Jane is, as far as an open challenge next week goes, we need to remember Jane knows within the TNT deathmatch scene that Drew Parker, could this come back? I mean, look, it could come back to bite her, absolutely. But we will have to wait and see. And Emerson Jane is doing an amazing job. You're absolutely right. Wrestle Snaps there. She has grown and grown and grown here at TNT and now a worthy champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I know this has been a longer episode than usual. Of course, Tate dropped in for 15 minutes and kind of just took over, but he wanted to get a message across. He clearly did as well. But what an incredible show going off big time was. Summer Explosions right around the corner, Veronica.
I mean, it feels like it is just snuck up on me. And the excitement, the anticipation, TNT is... Honestly, the shows that TNT put out there, the work that we all put, all the contributions for every single person, we put on some of the best shows in independent wrestling, not just in the UK, but worldwide. Catch us on Triller TV. You can still get that 7-day free trial. You've seen just some highlights of the previous show going off big time. You can, of course, go back and watch the entire thing from beginning to end and see what you've missed. There is obviously a lot more happening in the show than we've shown today. I can't wait for the next show. It's only, a week and a half away. Make sure to get your tickets. We'll leave a link down below to get your tickets. Go onto our social media, like all of our posts, and let everyone know that you are going to join us here at TNT and show the world why we are the best.
Absolutely. And again, as Veronica just said, don't forget, grab your tickets. Still a few remaining. We also have a few more announcements that were made, apart as well as JCW's Cocaine joining us. Amira Blair and Zoe Lucas will also be in action at TNT Summer Explosion. Go and check the poster out. Follow us across Twitter, X, Instagram, TikTok. We're there across the lot. You'll see Veronica's fine face doing the interviews on there, and also here my voice commentary has been good tonight. I don't know about the other guy, but I know I was absolutely fantastic. Just to blow my own trumpet a little bit. But all jokes aside, this has been another incredible show. TNT Aftermath. I've been Simon Hill.
I've been Veronica Salt. It's been an absolute pleasure. For the welcome,
and we'll see you at Summer Explosion.
Yes.